Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you 5 quick and easy ways to significantly speed up Vista. So the first one is pretty obvious. Get rid of the sidebar. It's bloated, it causes loads of trouble, and no one really needs it. If you're really into the sidebar, and if you really think it's necessary to be here at this side of the screen, then download an alternative like Google Desktop or the Yahoo widgets toolbar thing, because they're much more lightweight versions of the toolbar, like the sidebar, which shouldn't blow your system up as much as they do. So the next one is obviously change the appearance options. Now you should know that the arrow in Vista takes up a lot of your system's resources, because like doing the transparency, as you can see as I move my window around, you can see all of the desktop wallpaper through the glass here. Now you can just go straight here and disable transparency, but I don't really like doing that because I much prefer the transparency. But if you're going to disable transparency, then you might as well just change the entire colour scheme to Vista Basic. If I apply that, so as you can see, this particular colour scheme is much more friendly to the eye than Aero without the transparency, and this uses a lot less resources. I know it looks a bit boxy and boring, but you do get used to it after a while. You can live with it. It is fine. If I come off of this and go on here, you just got that now. But you know, it's easy to get used to, and it saves a lot of resources. Of course, you could always go for the Windows Classic as well if you're really trying to save power. And remember, this one is fully customizable and you can change the colour of pretty much everything. So it isn't that bad once you get rid of the dull grey colours. Also, rather than doing that, you can also change the effects that Windows uses. Visual effects, that is. So you can change this by going to the control panel, go on system, then we go on to performance, use tools to improve performance. So adjust visual effects, you'll get a UAC, which is here, and then you pop up with this screen, and then you can change all of these effects manually, like for example, smooth edges of fonts, taskbar buttons, drop shadows, translucent things. They're just all animations and stuff. And if you whack on adjust for best performance, it turns off all the unnecessary ones. In this case, it's all of them, and that speeds it up by a lot as well, because you don't have to. It doesn't have to worry about doing all sorts of different things to clog up your resources. So that's also very handy. The next one is just do a system defrag, because over time, especially if you do a lot of stuff, you go and you store loads of files in random places, and then it slows the computer down and uses up the CPU trying to find the files and trying to link them together when opening programs and stuff. And if you defrag, it puts all the similar files together so that opening programs is quicker and smoother. So go to accessories, system tools, and then there's the disk defragmenter there. You should keep an eye on it. It will probably take a couple of hours depending on how much you have on your computer, but once you've done that, it will be a lot faster as well. Also, you can disable the features of Windows Vista by going to the control panel and then going to uninstall a program. Then turn Windows features on or off at the side here. Once again, it is an advanced feature, so it does require a UAC, which will pop up. There we go. You have to wait wait for it a bit because it loads all of the stuff that's on the system. And this is like the home base, this is the hub of all of the features on Vista. And they say that the actual underlay of Vista is really bloated, and this is how you can sort that out. Also, there's one I didn't include in this 5, which is to use Ready Boost. But Ready Boost isn't entirely that effective unless you have a stupidly low amount of RAM. So from here you can get rid of all the games, you can change the clients and stuff used by the computer, you can organise the print services, you can change the framework, you can even choose what games you want to have installed, and it clears it from the system and gets rid of all that. And also, alongside that, get rid of any programs that you don't need, because I'm going to organise it by size here. There we go, 11.5GB Stardock Impulse. I don't even use that, so that could be one for me to get rid of to save, not only speed up the system slightly, but save disk space as well. So I hope you like these 5 simple ways. There are lots of other ways to do it as well, but the 5 are: disable Windows Aero, change to a different theme; disable the sidebar, get rid of it, and if you still want it, use an alternative, a lightweight one like Google or Yahoo. Do a system defrag so that it gathers all of your files together and it doesn't take as long to open programs. For the best performance, you can go to the classic options and find out what visual effects Vista is using and set it to best performance to get rid of all of those and speed up the system. It will also speed up opening programs because it won't use as much resources as necessary. Next is to disable any Vista features that's not used. And last but not least, this is an extra one, is just to regularly change things about, and Ready Boost is there as well. But I do another video. If you go to my channel, there's another video on this. There's another video where I'll show you Ready Boost and how that can be effective on whichever computers. I'll show you the requirements and how to do it. And then I have another video on how to significantly speed up the boot time of Vista, which is sort of a follow-up to this, if you like. So please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/mvkVirtual, and keep the video requests coming. If I apply that, I crash my system.